Thank you, Subhi, Akhyada, and W. Marsh for organizing the Teachers' Day and inviting so many teachers to participate and speak on the occasion. I am thankful to you for inviting me also to speak a few words on this occasion. But before I say anything, I must start with Guru Bandana. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurureva Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakhyat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. This sloka indicates with what respect the ancient Indians held their gurus, the rishis, the munis who taught them. We have the examples of Vasishtha and Vishwamitra, who not only taught the skills in archery to their disciples Rama, Lakshmana, and other brothers, but also taught the teachings of scriptures and how to lead their lives in a noble way, because of which we have the example of Rama as the Marjada Purushottama. Now, speaking of Dr. Radhakrishnan, I am reminded of the video which you must also have seen recently circulating in the WhatsApp groups. When Dr. Radhakrishnan was president, he visited Great Britain. You will be surprised to know that he was seated beside the Queen herself in the horse-driven carriage which was driven through the streets of England leading to the Buckingham Palace. You might also have seen the video circulating nowadays how when Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma, another president of India, visited Oman, the king of Oman himself went into the aircraft to receive Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma, and then he himself drove Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma in his car through the streets of Oman. And when somebody asked why he gave up the protocols, he explained that besides being head of the country in India, what was more important was that Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma was his teacher, his professor, when he himself studied in a Pune college in India. So that is the respect we pay to our teachers. I was a teacher myself long back, a lecturer in English about 45, 50 years back. But I would prefer to highlight how my teachers contributed to my life, becoming not only an educated person, but dealing with various problems of life, and how I bow down my head whenever I meet some of them, when I come across them, when I visit my state. So I also would like to honor the teachers the world over and those who are participating in the webinar. Now, they have taught us when we were impressionable in our childhood, in school, in college and universities. But besides the teachers, we have also our parents and other guides, coaches, say in football, cricket and other games, now who are held with a high esteem, and we cannot forget how they have molded our lives. So, besides paying our respect to our teachers, we must pay our respect to all these people also. Nowadays, besides Teachers' Day, Children's Day, Sadbhavana Day, Unity Day, Father's Day, Mother's Day, Valentine Day, besides also we have the Dog's Day and Cat's Day perhaps also. We have all kinds of days. But Teachers' Day holds a special place in our minds. Now, besides these teachers I have mentioned, now we must not forget to pay respects today to our great teachers who have established various religions, or so to say, religions were established in their name, like Jesus Christ, like Gautama Buddha, like Guru Nanak, like Eknath, like Sai Baba, and so many. Now, in fact, not only they themselves, but their teachings embodied in various books in their name are also respected like anything. Guru Granth Sahib, Chand Avastha, the Bible, our Upanishads, our Puranas teach us a lot. And besides, we have gods and goddesses of learning. Ganesha is the god of learning. Saraswati is the goddess of learning. And all children and all of us all over the country hold functions annually in their memories. That shows how much respect we pay them. No doubt there are good teachers and bad teachers, some of them in jails, but they are exceptions. We must follow the examples set by the good teachers. So, having said so much about our teachers who have taught us practically in so many ways, I will also highlight the role of W. Marsh today. How, besides conducting various programs, webinars on waste management, on recycling, now they also are grooming a lot of youths who are in hundreds spread over all over India, now in becoming good citizens. Now, I must tell you that whenever the multinational companies nowadays conduct interviews at senior levels, they do not ask generally, you see, small questions which are asked in various interviews for jobs of teachers, clerical staff, IAS, etc., where young people are recruited. But when people in senior management are recruited, there are two set questions. The questions are known to everybody. The first question is how they have handled their failures and made success out of adversities, turned adversities into opportunities, and grown in their company in the past, and how they want to handle various problems when they face in their future jobs. But the second question, which is more relevant to us today, is the question what the senior managers have contributed to the society for welfare of the people. Now, W. Marsh is doing a commendable job in this regard. And I must thank Mrs. Dapali Sinha, how she and herself have groomed a lot of youth to render service to the nation. service for the welfare of the people, whether it is in the matter of waste management or recycling. But more than that, I recall how during the COVID-19 period, she went to various places to extend help to the migrant laborers who were returning to their homes. In the hot summer, I have seen her distributing clothes, food items, medicines, caps, shoes, and the like. What does that teach us? That teaches us compassion to our mankind, to our neighbors, to our people. I still recall how nobody dared to go out during the first 2 months of the lockdown. She and her COVID team in ATS went door to door to the houses of senior citizens like me to provide us with our daily necessities like groceries, medicines, milk, etc. Now, besides my own experience, I have learned from many others how they were benefited by this. I also recall how she distributed homeopathic medicines, which were a kind of immunity boosters to the senior citizens, not only in our society, but in the neighboring societies in Indirapuram also. And I have also come to know that she went outside Indirapuram also to Vaishali and other places to distribute these immunity boosters, risking herself, because in that kind of situation anybody could fall a prey to COVID-19. So that is a remarkable job. And that is what compassion is really like. So besides recycling and waste management, what you learn is the lesson of compassion, doing service to nation, service to people. As they say, service to people is service to God. And I see this godliness in her and in the people who are with her in the senior level. Now they are practically teaching you to turn into better citizens. That is more important. They are grooming you to become good individuals, human beings. So these things are what I have in my mind. Now I would like to conclude by speaking a few more words about the nice gifts you presented to the teaching community in Indirapuram today. Tulsi plants grown in green coconut shells by recycling coconut shells, and besides other material given to us in a bag which itself was sewn from recycled cloths. And another important thing I must recall is a few weeks back she wanted to stitch new things which can be used, recycle old cloths. I had some 33 items and put them in 3 bags. And when I informed that these are ready, that can be collected, she volunteered herself to come and pick them up. I said, no, you have to bring somebody else. There are 3 heavy bags. But she said, no, she can do it herself. So when she came and picked up all these 3 bags, besides her own carry bag which she was carrying, I was surprised. In fact, I bow my head to her. The way she carried these things. In fact, I wanted to snap a photo but I missed the opportunity. So You see, I don't think she lacks in material things. She could have lived a decent life, spent all her time in air conditioned rooms. Even though very highly educated, now she moves in hot sun, she carries heavy material herself. I remember how she used to bring our groceries, etc., in a trolley bag and leave them at our doorstep. Now, these are examples. Many people teach so many things, teachers teach so many things, but doing physical hard work oneself when one could have enjoyed a luxurious life, that is something I appreciate, and I want all of you to follow her example. Thank you very much. Thank you.